steady and solid the rest of the way.
He was just back here in the hallway talking with his coach, Coach Joe DeBoek, just recapping the match, getting the momentum back going in the Tigers' way. You know, down 1 now going into 174. But already he gets a conversation from his coach and immediately gets into stance, motion, level change, and running his sprints, doing a workout after wrestling. So just the foot never comes off the gas pedal for any of these guys at this level.
10-9 West Virginia in front. Shot by Brody Conley. And he scores 30 seconds into the first period.
I mean, stayed nice and tight with that, didn't panic. There was an attempt by Giles to sort of counter and kind of roll him through, but Conley does just a great job, again, staying in good position, drops his hip down, gets himself a relatively easy takedown, a nice finish.
Conley up on Xavier Giles here. Giles won earlier today in Princeton's matchup with Appalachian State. And Brody Conley got a pin against Glenville State earlier this afternoon. There's an escape, a 3-1 score. Mountaineers going 3 times today. They've beaten Appalachian State. They lead Princeton 10-9. And they've got Appalachian State coming up. 4 more weight classes here in this one. And it's been tight all the way. Through 6 matches so far. And the difference, the extra point that Ty Waters got in that 157 matchup with Gavin Hawk. A 4-point victory.
Bonus points mean something, and actually was 1 point away from another bonus point. So, I mean, it doesn't get much more even. I mean, they've been trading matches essentially. This has been a very good college, upper level Division I college wrestling match. Both teams are doing an excellent job. You can see their competitiveness. You can see the work they do on trying to stay in good position, the fight they have in them. There's been no quit in anybody anywhere. It's just been a nice job of continuing to keep working. And now we're at 174. Conley doing a nice job for his second takedown. Again, staying patient. Eventually limp arms his way out of there and has himself another takedown.
6-1 lead for Conley here in the final 20 seconds of this first period. Excellent start for the 174-pounder out of Tiffin, Ohio. He's going to spend the final few seconds here on top, and he's got that ride time up over 1 minute. Conley scored first in this match very, very quickly.
Just does a nice job with a high crotch here. Let's see, just gets the elbow up a little bit underneath, slides right in there, stays nice and tight with this, pops him up in the air, and has no panic in him at all. Does a nice job of finishing it.
Conley on top for period 2.
Conley, just a powerfully built guy, man. I think when he gets into certain positions, his strength is definitely an asset for him. Giles on his way to try to get himself an escape. The question is whether Conley lets him go, and he finally does, and there's the 1-point escape. He's got about 1:30 of riding time so far. He's got those 2 takedowns. 6-2 match. There's another good high crotch. Now he pops him in the air. Boom, and steps through. He's got a good opportunity for a Turk here. And
he's got those legs split. He was looking for that right away. That was the chain wrestling we were talking about. These guys that are veterans who are leading this team, they have to start looking for off of those takedowns. Like they said, they're drilling it in practice. Looking 2 to 3 moves ahead to, hey, here's the setup, here's the shot, and here's the back points.
So he gets in there on a nice one, and this time he pops him up in the air, and you can see he's looking for it right away. Try to step through, and he captures that far leg, which means he can't base down. Giles can't base down very well, and Conley does a nice job of turning him on his back as they go out of bounds. is going to get a 4-point near fall and really split the score of the match open.
13-2. Still with a minute left in the second period, and again Conley's dominated from the top position, continuing to build there.
Yeah, that's 7 points, man. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. And just being dominant here in this match. I mean, he's done a nice job on top. He's done a nice job on his feet. Hasn't been on the bottom yet, which is great, right? Because that's, you don't want to be down there. We should get a warning. He's going to say that Conley maybe isn't doing anything to go to the side to some degree. That doesn't get a warning for stalling on Giles on the bottom, but.
And Conley determined to finish this period on top. 2:44 ride time. And a dominant performance so far by Brody Conley. He'll take a 13-2 lead into the third period.
He's got to keep hunting, because this is really the same position that Princeton found themselves in Friday against Pitt. They were actually holding a lead going into 97 in heavyweight. They were leading by 4 going into the heavyweight match. And then Dayton Pitzer won by fall to secure the win for the Panthers. We're in a tight match here, and we also have a true freshman at heavyweight instead of a, national power heavyweight. So it's the young guys in West Virginia's lineup that will have to come up big here against Princeton to secure this win, and Conley's doing very well, giving them some pad.
Yeah, in the meantime, Conley trying to build that lead up before we get to those final 2 weight classes, 14-2, and trying to score again here.
He's in on it again. This time a little bit better job by Giles in terms of getting Conley the ankle. But Conley does a nice job again, staying patient, doing a good job, and that's going to be a technical fall. Just a great match by Brody Conley.
So Conley, his second dominant effort of the day. A pin against Glenville State and a tech fall victory against Xavier Giles here of Princeton.
I mean, look, he gets in there. You see Giles trapped his arm a little bit, and this time he tried to get to Conley's ankle. But Conley just does a nice job of just staying patient, turning into him, eventually getting the takedown, and that's the match.
Let's go over Matt's side to Jared Wilson.